Hey guys, welcome to Mr. Smith's Kitchen. Brian, Mr. Smith, not my kitchen. It's actually my garage. And due to lighting issues and my lack of lighting, I had to shut the bay door. My grill's actually out there right on the other side of this door, and I just got done grilling up some grilled chicken with Cajun seasoning on it and frying up some bacon, because tonight we're going to do a taco soup, but we're going to have Cajun bacon grilled chicken sandwiches to go with it. So taco soup, I found this recipe and it's quick, it's easy. It won't normally heat up your kitchen. I just didn't feel like being inside tonight. It's nice outside, and why not? You'll notice it's getting a little brighter, and that's because my side door magically opens on its own sometimes. But anyhow, that being said, it's quick, it's easy. I've been working out here. I'd much rather be out here. So you'll have to excuse any mess you may happen to see in the garage through the process of this video, but you shouldn't see much. Anyhow, if you're new to my channel, this is my first video. Normally I cook in the kitchen, but today I'm cooking outside, and welcome. I'm glad you stopped by to check out one of my videos. I hope you check out some of my other videos. If you are returning, thank you. More than you know, that means I've done something right. If you subscribed, I've really done something right, and we have new subscribers all over the place, and we should welcome them. You can welcome them down in the comments, Facebook, either way it goes. And don't forget, on that note, to like, subscribe, and share. Now tonight, like I said, taco soup, really easy, really quick, a lot of canned stuff, all stuff you probably have in your pantry anyhow. I did make some alterations to this, not many, but a couple, from its original recipe, and it's still quick, fast, and easy. All right, so let me get you at a better camera angle so you can see what's going on down here at the grill, at the gas burners, and we'll get started on this dish. Hold on for me just 1 second. All right, we're down here at the cast irons and on the propane grill, or propane burners, and I've got a Dutch oven here. It's a 6-quart Dutch oven. And then of course my frying pan from when I was cooking bacon. It's cooling down. So I've got it warming up. First thing we need to do is come over here and get the first couple of ingredients. Because what I'm going to do is, I've got 2 pounds of hamburger in here, and we're going to go ahead and start getting this browned up like such. And then, ooh, that's hot. While that's browning up, I've got 1 medium diced onion right here. We'll go ahead and get that in there. If there is a white ring around the video, I apologize. I'm not exactly sure what's causing it with my camera, but I have a feeling there is something going on with the lens. But anyhow, I digress. We're going to get this browned up, crumbled, get those onions looking translucent, and when I come back, we'll move on. All right, be right back. Okay, so we've got our hamburger mostly brown, not completely brown, because we're going to keep on cooking, but we got to add something to the pot while we're almost brown. Onions are translucent, looking beautiful. So to this, you're going to add 1 package, one 1-ounce package of taco seasoning, or if you have your own taco seasoning, awesome. It would just be 1 ounce, that's about a package. And what we're going to do with this, now I didn't drain any of the fat or any of that. You wanted that. You want that. Most of the spices that are in a taco seasoning, especially if you make your own, are a little more activated. They're activated better with oil. Water works too, just not as well. Because if you read the back of your package, your taco seasoning, it'll tell you, add so much water to your meat when it's browned, and then you add your seasoning. In this case, we're using the oil. Oils, or the fat, the oils always give your spices an extra kick. So we'll go ahead and get that combined, and then when we get this combined, we start at just dumping stuff in. Okay, so next thing we need to do, now that we got that in, is you're going to use 1 10-ounce can of Rotel. I have 10 ounces of Rotel in here, but this is homemade from when we just got done canning up a bunch of tomatoes and chilies, or a copycat Rotel. So you're going to have 1 small can of that in. You can add 1 small can of corn. Now the original recipe called for just standard can of corn, and you don't drain any of this. But I'm using the southwestern corn. It's got the green peppers and the red peppers in it, and a little bit of spice. We're going to add 1 8-ounce can, 7-ounce can of green chilies. And I'll have chilies done up soon enough. Then after that, we are going to add 1 can of tomato of your choice. I have stewed chunk tomatoes, so that's what I'm putting in here, and I'll just chop them up as we go. And then we are going to add 2 cups of water. To that, we only got 1 more ingredient to go. Like I said, I'll cut these stewed tomatoes up as we go. It calls for stewed tomatoes, but I really wanted to use baby diced tomatoes or chunked or crushed tomato, but we didn't have any. I haven't been to the store yet to get more of that stuff, and we're about on the verge of making sauce. So I got plenty of tomatoes. I just need to let them redden up a little bit, and then I'll be making tomato sauce, which is always fun. But till that time comes, canned it is. All right, there is that. And then the last thing we need to add is some chili beans. And the original recipe calls for 1 can of chili beans and 1 can of kidney beans. But I'm going to put 2 cans of chili beans in here because I really like our chili beans. And I like kidney beans. They're good. They're good in a chili, but not in a, but that's really about it in my mind. So we'll go ahead and get this other can in. Okay, we got our other can in. So now that's it. That's all the ingredients there is. So what I'm gonna do now is we just gotta let this cook for like 10-15 minutes. That way everybody gets to know each other. So I'm gonna put the lid on it, and I'm gonna bring it up to a boil, take it down to a simmer, and let it go for 10-15 minutes. So when I come back, we'll take a look at it and talk about how long to let it cool before we eat it, so that way it doesn't melt our face. And oh, wait, I did forget an ingredient. Oh my goodness gracious. 1 packet of ranch. And it's just the ranch powder. Yeah, the ranch mix that you can buy in any store. I make my own sometimes. I have a recipe for it. It's in my spice mixes video. I can leave a link for it. And then we're gonna put that in there. But I don't use it quick enough and often enough. Not that it's expensive to make by any means. It's easy. But it's only good for a month and a half before it starts to get weird. And I don't always use it quick enough. It depends on what we're making for over a couple-week period. But anyhow, bring this to a boil, let it simmer for about 10 minutes, and then then I'll be back. All right, I'll see you here in a second. Okay, so we've let this bad boy simmer for 10 minutes. So now, all we have left to do is shut it off. I'm gonna let it cool, so that way it doesn't melt our face off. And once it's set for about 10-15 minutes, we'll go ahead and dish it up in tri bowl. Okay, so I got everything in the house, and we let it sit for about 10 minutes. And meanwhile, I got some stuff together. I got some cheese shredded and some jalapenos chopped, 3 different colors, 3 different stages of life, which is kind of cool, I think. Now, things you can have with this. Let me turn down the fan real quick, sorry. So the things we can have with this, you can have just Fritos, corn tortilla chips, whatever. You could have a nice salad on the side with this. You can have a grilled cheese sandwich with this, or tacos, burritos. We just chose to have grilled chicken. It sounded quite delicious. So make sure you can see what we got going on here. We'll go ahead and get some in our bowl. Give me 1 second. I'll show you the bowl. I guess I didn't actually show you the end product, did I? I'm a horrible person. Sorry about that. I'm about to show you the damn product now. There we are. That is our taco soup. And as you can see, even though it's been sitting for 10 minutes and change, it's still steaming hot. So imagine if you tried to eat that right off the rib. So things you can top this with. You can eat it like it is. You could crush up Fritos and put in this. But I'm going to add some cheese. And I'm using a Colby Jack because that's all I have at the moment. But I mean, you use whatever cheese works for you. You could use a cheddar, you could use a Colby, you could use a pepper jack, whatever you like, whatever you have on hand. And then I'm just going to throw some peppers on there in the process. Yeah, these are the 3 different stages of jalapenos, and the reason why they turn colors like that, if you didn't know, is this is green. Critters will try to eat it, but if they take a bite out of it, they'll taste the heat and they'll leave it alone. They know not to go to that plant. Where as they get older in their ripening stage, they start to turn red because they lose their heat, and red tells critters, hey, that's hot or dangerous, hot or poisonous, leave it alone. Some animals are resistant to that. Chickens can eat peppers and pepper seeds all day long. All right, so there we are. You can also put sour cream on this if you are so inclined. I am not. And I really I like sour cream. I cook with it, but I struggle with putting it on top of a dish because I think it's overpowering enough that it takes away something from whatever it is you're making. So that being said, let's give this bad boy a try and see how we taste. Now when I get it to the table, everybody's really hungry. It's kind of late. Other than being smoking hot and needing a little more cheese, that is awesome. It tastes like a taco. That's the best way to describe it. And it's not overly spicy, but it's got good flavor. And yeah, it's good. I would eat that. That would be a good fall dish or a quick summer dish. I mean, it's just soup, which is okay for summer. It didn't take long to make. You didn't have to cut anything up. Everything we bought, you could buy at the store. Some of the stuff though I had canned and do just fine with it, you know. And it's got just the right amount of spice in it, and I think that's awesome. So yeah, give this one a try. Let me know if you do. You can leave a comment down below about it. You can check us out on Facebook, you know, Mr. Smith's Kitchen, the group, and leave a comment there if you have something similar you do, or you know, a different recipe for it. Let us know. Share if you'd like. Take pictures or put pictures on there. Completely up to you. But anyhow, tomorrow I'm still not sure what we're going to do for dessert. I am trying to figure out a cool recipe for a banana split cupcake. I think that would be awesome. I've had it stuck in my head now for about, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, and I think it would be fun to try. So we may try that, just depending on what I can look up. If not, I got a couple other things up my sleeve we can look at. But anyhow, till tomorrow for dessert, I love you. I love you very much, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Tell somebody else that you love them and that you love them very much. They may need it. You know, they may have had a rough day. You know, and it will make you feel so much better to when you tell them. I promise. You know, your heart will just be like, oh, that was awesome. So tomorrow for dessert. Till then, I love you. Talk to you later. Bye bye.